Good morning, agents, and welcome to another daily episode of Target Loot today for September 14th. The series that shows you the targeted loot map, farming tips and tricks, and much more. I'm Agent Shadow, and if you enjoy my content, please consider smashing the subscribe and like buttons below, and check out the video description for all the named gear and weapon spreadsheets that I mentioned in these videos. And finally, you can check out the pinned comment section below. Got some great stuff down there, like the Discord link to my Discord server. That's how you join the Shadow Crew clan on PC, Xbox, and PS4. And finally, the merch store that I just released a few days ago. Got some really awesome stuff on there, and shout out to the people that have bought some stuff so far. Thank you guys so much for the extra support. Thank you, agents. Alright, let's get started with the Dark Zones first, and the highlights from the Dark Zone vendors, then Washington, D.C., and New York City last. Alright, so starting off in the DZ West with the vendor, we got the Death Grips. They got armor on kill, and repair skills. Now remember that armor on kill, that 5% armor on kill, that's going to be buffed to 10% armor on kill when TU11 drops September 22nd. So I'd be sure to go over here and grab a pair if you can. If you don't have 152 DZ resources to purchase it, remember you can just go into the Dark Zone. Every single loot that drops in the Dark Zone that you pick up and put in your contaminated bag, you just hold down the tab button or whichever button it is on console to deconstruct any of that loot after you mark it as trash in your contaminated bag in the DZ, and it'll just deconstruct it into one DZ resource. So go ahead and do that, however many times you need until 152, and then you'll have enough. Otherwise, we're farming for holsters in DZ West, so that would be the Claws Out holster, the Wyvernware Claws Out holster, which gives you, I think, 500% melee damage baked into it, and it has, I think, 10% pistol damage baked into it as well. Both of these are definitely worth farming for. Now we got Providence Defense in DZ South, of course, the highlight, one of my favorite and most eluded with all reds backpack. Got the named gift with perfect vigilance on it. I'll show you what that looks like in a second, but I did want to let you know in DZ South this week, well, for the next 24 hours, we got 0F's chest piece with an armor roll, armor regen, and skill haste on it. So of course, roll off that skill haste, but if you do want to farm for perfectly unbreakable, you could farm Badger Tough here. I'd highly recommend farming it in Federal Triangle though, but nothing over here in DZ East. And then of course in DZ East, you got the Night Watcher mask. That comes with, I believe, a plus 100% scanner pulse haste. I'll show you that as well when we get down to show you the gift. So this is what the gift backpack looks like. It gives you perfect vigilance, increases total weapon damage by 25%. Taking the damage disables this buff for 3 seconds instead of 4. I wish it increased your total weapon damage by like 30% or something. That would be awesome, but it doesn't. And then for the Night Watcher mask, if I have it on me right here, it gives you 100% scanner pulse haste on it as well. Alright, agents, now we're over here at the north side of DC. We got Gilligard at Camp White Oak. And remember, we got the invaded missions this week as Camp White Oak. Got over here Bank HQ, DCD headquarters, Roosevelt Island, and of course that all ends at Tidal Basin Stronghold. So Gilligard, I asked you guys this yesterday and I didn't get a response, so please comment in the comment section below what you guys think of Gilligard and what builds do you guys farm for it. I know it's for shield builds usually, maybe an armor regen build. Let me know in the comment section below, please. And then of course you got the rifles at the ballpark, so you usually want to get a good classic M1A. The named one for most console players is the Baker's Dozen. Some PC players use it too. It has perfect lucky shot. It increases your magazine size by I think 30% or up to 50 maybe. I'm pretty sure it's 30. So every time you shoot out of cover and you miss, you get that bullet back as well. You can also farm for the Diamondback and Merciless exotic rifles. And then the best damage talents on an M1A is damage to targets out of cover is what I would roll as the third attribute since it's multiplicative and it goes perfect with the 8% damage to targets out of cover you get from the Fox's spare knee pads. And then you can roll Boomerang, Ranger, or Rifleman on it. Or if you can't find a Baker's Dozen and you want Lucky Shot, but you can't get perfect Lucky Shot, you can always roll Lucky Shot on it. We also got Honda U at the amusement park in Coney Island, so the Force Multiplier backpack with perfect combined arms. Absolutely amazing talent for skill builds. Up to 30% skill damage just as long as you're shooting and landing your hits on something, on an NPC or player. I'll show you my legendary turret and drone build in the top right card right now, just to show you what I'm talking about. And then pistols at Manning National Zoo. You can farm for like a good D50, so you can craft the Liberty. You can farm for the Liberty targeted loot pistols if you've already done the quest and crafted it before, even level 30. But I would really just comment in the comment section below and ask me how do I do the quest line for the Liberty, and I'll show you. I'll just tell you real quick. It's 3 quick, fast, easy missions that you knock out, and then you have to have a level 40 D50 to craft it with. You can get mini Liberties a day. I would suggest that instead. Otherwise, like a D50 or the Mozambique special named perfect breadbasket pistol. Alright, agents, here we are over at the west side, looking like Grupo Sombro at Federal Emergency Bunker. So that's 1 piece for that 15% crit hit damage that goes excellent, amazing on a red DPS build. And then 2 pieces is that 15% explosives damage build, or explosives damage. So you want to put that on a skill build that's based on explosives damage, like the artillery turrets, seeker mines. And then light machine guns at Bank HQ, so you can get the exotic Bullet King and Pestilence. You can get the mini named LMGs, so that's like the good times with perfect fast hands, the new reliable. You can get the Carnage, the Sleipnir, which you can craft in the base of operations. There's all sorts of good named LMGs to check out, even the Quiet Roar. I think it drops from the Rogue agents, maybe not anymore, it just originally did. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the LMGs. But we do have Douglas and Harding at the White House. If you want the Punch Truck mask, has 20% headshot damage baked into it. I always put that on my perfect Headhunter Chain Killer chest piece build, so a headshot build, and then the Dodge City holster build for sure. Alp Summit at DCD, you can get the percussive maintenance with perfect tech support backpack, although I prefer tech support on Wyvernware or Hana U. I wish they would have changed that because the 20% repair skills doesn't really fly well with the tech support. But let me know in the comment section below if you disagree, please. Walker Harrison Co. at Constitutional Hall, you can get that perfect Headhunter Chain Killer chest piece and possibly the Matador. Definitely gotten it from targeted loot rewards from completing an activity, but I've yet to see it drop. And then we got Sokolo Concern at the Potomac Event Center. Even Murakami over here at Roosevelt Island for that 10% skill duration. That's great for having out your skills for longer. And then Sokolo Concern is great. I mean, it's mandatory to run with an SMG build. You just replace that with Providence Defense. And then, of course, if you can get a chest or backpack piece that's all red, Sokolo Concern, consider yourself very lucky. I can't even get one yet. And then, of course, knee pads at Potomac Event Center. So you're looking at the Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads. That gives you 25% bonus armor when you're vaulting or doing cover to cover. And that instantly reloads your weapon. So when that new Backfire SMG that makes you bleed every time you reload, if you have the Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads on and you vault or cover to cover with the Backfire, it'll instantly reload it and you will skip the bleed. And it's not a DZ exclusive anymore, by the way, since like Title Update 10. You can also farm for the Fox's Prayer knee pads, but I would prefer farming Overlord ornaments for the Fox's Prayer knee pads. Those give you 8% damage to targets out of cover like I was previously talking about. That's multiplicative damage that I don't think has very many or at all diminishing returns. And it's stronger than having just more crit hit damage. Highly recommend. And then finally, Sawyer's knee pads. So Sawyer's knee pads give you up to 30% weapon damage, 1% every second that you're standing still. And as you move, it starts to drop and go away by 1% every second. You can also farm Walker Harrison Co. again at Tidal Basin if you want to. Providence Defense is at DARPA if anyone wants to run that today instead of the DZ. See, I would try to farm the Sacrifice with Perfect Glass Cannon or just better rolls on my, DPS build at DARPA. And then this would be just for getting the gift, because it's a DZ exclusive. And then Seska over here at Lincoln Memorial, you can run that back to back super fast within 5 to 7 minutes each. And of course, you can get those 3 bosses at the end that drop quite a bit of loot. So I would check that out for sure if you need that 10% crit hit chance still. Alright, let's go check out what we got on the east side. Alright, agents, we're over here on the east side of Washington, D.C. targeted loot map. I see that we got gloves at Grand Washington Hotel, so you're looking at BTSU gloves, which you should always run when you're wearing or running with a hive. And then, of course, the contractor's gloves. But I would farm Petrov for those at District Union, just to narrow it down more. And then light machine guns submachine guns at Judiciary Square. You can farm these areas. Got a couple control points and probably a few bounties as well. At least one bounty. You can farm that for the Lady Death, refarming the Chatterbox if you've already gotten it before. If you haven't, I'll put the video on how to get it real quick in the top right card right now. Otherwise, get a top tier SMG like the Vector variants and the MPX, or the named ones, which is the Safety Distance with Perfect Outsider and Swap Chain. You got gear sets at Viewpoint Museum. You can do anything but System Corruption, which is DZ exclusive and was targeted loot a few days ago. And that was definitely worth it, by the way. And then also the Foundry Bulwark and Future Initiative chest and backpack pieces do not drop yet. They're still raid exclusives and locked behind the Iron Horse raid. Of course, Zero F's perfectly unbreakable chest piece, Badger Tough targeted loot at Federal Triangle if you want to try to farm for a better one that you can get in the DZ vendor this week. And that's going to change today, by the way, guys. The vendors are going to reset tomorrow. So Overlord here at Air and Space for those Fox's Prayer, and then Hana U at Jefferson Plaza if you want to get that Force Multiplier backpack here instead over there in the west side. And then chest pieces at Space Admin. This is a great one. It's a True Sons mission. So if you want to get the tardigrade exotic chest armor piece, get it today. It's a True Sons mission at Space Admin. It has a higher drop rate chance than just dropping from any chest targeted loot. Alright agents, let's go check out what we got in New York City targeted loot, and then I will let you guys go. Alright agents, we're over here in New York City, and we got assault rifles at Wall Street. Now, Wall Street's a wonderful mission, probably my most favorite designed mission in this game so far in Division 2. Now, keeping that in mind, you can get the Bullet King to drop at the very end from, I think, the boss, the Judge, or whatever his name is called. Now, he does have the chance to drop the Bullet King. If you're farming for assault rifles and you need it, you could get, 2 birds, 1 stone. Now, you can get the exotic Chameleon, the named Burnout FAMAS, the named Maniac, 8 military AKM, and the mechanical animal with future perfection for all your skill builds to get all that up to overcharge, or you can stack up to 3 skill tiers by killing 3 NPCs or players with that mechanical animal. The top tier assault rifles are the FAMAS, my favorite, the military AKM, and then of course the Carbine 7, Police M4s, G36s, and the P416 variants as well. You gotta roll the holdings both at Battery Park and over here at Pathway Park. You can get about 2 piece of those with 3 piece aces and 8s and that perfect Headhunter chest piece, and you got yourself an amazing headshot build right there. Mass at Liberty Island for the Coyotes mass, which is great for DPS builds as long as you're at short to medium range combat for that extra 25% crit hit damage. The Vile mask, and then of course the Punch Drunk mask with 20% headshot damage baked right into it for your Dodge City holster and perfect Headhunter chest piece builds. Then we got Wyvernware at 2 bridges for 10% skill damage, shotguns at Civic Center for the Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun, and of course you can get the Marine Super 90 and the custom M870, 2 very top tier shotguns in this game. And then that's about it for New York City. Let's go back over to DC. Alright agents, well that was the targeted loot for today, September 14th. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed my content. Go ahead and click the join button below to further support my dream of being a full-time content creator, and check out the Discord and clan in the pinned comment section below, where my merch store just launched a few days ago. If you guys are looking to support the channel and get some cool merchandise, some cool Shadow Gaming merchandise, please order you or your family members or all you guys, grab something up. I got more designs coming too very shortly. Alright agents, take care and be sure to stay tuned for more daily episodes and much more. This is Agent Shadow signing off. I will see you in the next video. Take care agents.